1954, I moved on to the estate. My dad was an incoming miner. We came from the northeast. But the camaraderie then, there's no such things as locked doors. Miners used to get a ton of coal every so often. At the time, it was brought loose on the back of a wagon, and a ton was dropped at your front gate, and that was it. Men never touched it. The ladies all went out with the pennies, the buckets, the basins. My husband does enough down the pit. But the friendship on the estate was second to none. Anybody wanted anything, just tap on your door. Have you got? Can I have? And that's how it went. If you give an adult a bit of lip, you got to smack around the ear hole. And if you went and told your mother or your father, you got another one. And it was the same with the police. You were brought up to respect the police. I mean, the kids today, they haven't got any respect for them. School holidays. We used to go to Cressby Woods over the back. Spent 2 or 3 days over there. Come home, get some jam and bread, a bottle of pop, and off you go. There's no worries. The parents didn't have to worry. You know, there's always a small gang of you, well, a small group of you went over. We used to go down the fields, play football. The coal board built a youth club down the bottom end, which was very successful. And it went very, very well until the 80s, when British Coal at the time decided to sell all their houses countrywide. And absentee landlords came on the estate. A lot of people didn't know who the landlord was. They were just given a bank account, pay your rent into this bank account. They didn't care who lived in their properties. I mean, my mother, her landlord lived in Uganda. We never saw him. Unfortunately, in a couple of streets, the private landlords, anybody evicted from a council property in Stafford, they were given the address on Coalville. So they came along. We had burglars, prostitutes, drug dealers. There was a hell of a lot of crime. And it's taken us 2 or 3 years to get rid of them. And slowly but surely, they moved on. And as soon as they moved, Mr. Walker from Compendium gave the demolition order, and the houses were demolished before anybody else could move in. So the estate is becoming very popular, because 10 minutes one way, you're out in the wilds. 10 minutes the other way, you're in Hamley City Centre. So we've got the best of both worlds living here. And but during my childhood, it was absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. There was never any problems with bullying, never any trouble with paedophiles or anything of that nature. It wasn't even heard of. If you fell down, cut yourself, no matter where you were on the estate, knock on a door, the lady of the house, come in, wash it, plaster it, bandage it, and that was it. And we're trying to get that back, but it's going to be long and hard.